Hey guys, it's Simvisions and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building a Star Wars themed build. Ever since I saw Simproved her video of Tatooine that she built, I fell in love with building the idea of building Star Wars builds because I really love Star Wars, and I thought that was such a cool idea to try and rebuild some of the worlds. I just couldn't get her Tatooine build out of my mind, so I wanted to start with Kashyyyk. So if you're not a Star Wars fan and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I apologize. But in Star Wars, there is a planet called Kashyyyk, and even if you haven't seen Star Wars, I assume you know who Chewbacca is. That big kind of woolly bear kind of guy. This is the planet that these species are from. They're called Wookiees. So this is the kind of world they live in, and I thought it was so cool because the world is actually covered in gigantic trees, and they build their houses around the trunks of the trees. So they have like entire cities just wrapping around all of these trees, and I just thought it's such a cool world, and it was really fun to try and recreate in The Sims because I've never really built any treehouse type build before, I don't think. Not that I can recall. Who knows? Maybe I have. But I don't remember building a treehouse type world ever, so this was a really fun thing to do. I tried to simulate the branches and the trunks in the build by making like square rooms that are really thick because the actual trees in the world are huge. So it wouldn't really work if I just used a normal tree. So what I did is I built these square rooms that go as the trunk of the tree, and then I enlarged some trees and put them coming out of the top so that it looks like it's part of the square room as the trunk. And I thought it worked out pretty well. So I think it ended up looking really good in the end. I'm pretty proud of it. I really liked how I tried to make the rooms look like they're growing off of the tree as opposed to just like a house surrounding it. Just because the rooms, like the houses and buildings in Kashyyyk, they're more... I don't know how to describe it. They're not just like sticking out of the trunk. They more have like curved pieces between the actual house and the trunk to make it more organic coming out of the trunk as opposed to just like a rectangle. So I really liked how I ended up able to get it looking like that because I used... I don't know what they're called, but you see them a lot in the Tudor builds. So it is just kind of like a curved wooden piece that you put around the roof edging of your house. And I sized them up underneath the build, and you'll see that in a little bit. But I thought it looked pretty good, and I ended up really liking how this turned out. So I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of this video, and you'll see the fly through at the end. If you guys have a preference on what kind of Star Wars world I do next, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to have some other people suggest some planets. That would be really fun. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!